ARE NXT. Welcome, producers, to another episode. You got number 60 here tonight in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we have heard announcements that there are a few contenders out there, potential challengers for Lucas to take on, and we're going to find out who is he going to answer the call with later on tonight. But first up, Brian Azrael has announced before he would love to take on Lucas for the NXT Championship, so we'll see if he'll answer the call here tonight. If not, then I don't know what's going to happen. Brian will probably just be in there just getting nothing, just probably get a bunch of dead air. But welcome Jackie and welcome Silva to NXT. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's show. We got a couple of different debuts tonight, except for one man who will not have his debut tonight. You'll find out who it is a little later on. But yes, out of all the new competitors, only one individual will be not making his debut tonight, and, well, that person is a male, so you'll hear from him just a little bit later on tonight. Plus, just to let everybody know, the NXT North American Championship is going to be up for grabs in the main event as Lee J defends against Xavier Numbers one last time. We'll see who finally buries the feud between the two and take it from there. So, here we go, guys. Please welcome one half of your NXT Tag Team Champions, Brian Azrael. You know, I'm one of NXT's champions here in the WWE. It's just a part of the tag team division. But after the NXT Year-End Awards, after winning the match of the year, it just came so clear to me that I may be the best superstar to challenge Lucas for his NXT Championship. Now, Lucas, if you want to have the greatest championship match in your life in the main event of all main events in the month of Mania for our takeover, you're looking at the guy who's going to make that happen, and you're also looking at the guy who's going to take that championship from me. So why don't you come on out here and accept my challenge like a man, or maybe I'll have to go in the back and drag you out to get an answer from you. Well, I guess Brian didn't really expect to see No Way Jose out here, but that's exactly who he gets instead. And you know what? Get the Congo line. Well, actually, he's going to come by himself, so this should be a little bit more intriguing than I anticipated. Look at this. They're just... Alright, let's get serious. Brian! Yes, you just said something very true. You are one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions. But that's the only thing out of your mouth that was actually accurate in any way, shape, or form. You can't tell me you're trying to run out of this division already, right? Tell me that's not so. Look, No Way Jose, I thought we've already done this whole thing in the past. You know, we went one-on-one. And, you know, I mean, yeah, you've done okay for yourself, but I'm a champion now, so I'm trying to do champion-like things like, you know, main event takeovers at NXT for many months and maybe even years to come. So why are you out here? Well, that's the thing, because you kept talking about our past, but you didn't mention the end result, and that was me beating you every time, 1, 2, 3. And just to let you know, me and my tag partner would love to take you on for your tag team championships, since we are in the tag division. I have beaten you numerous times, and just for the fact that... No. Okay, hold on, No Way Jose. Let me get this straight. So, because you beat me one-on-one in the past, you expect a tag team championship match? That doesn't necessarily work around here like that. I'm sorry, so I don't know what you got yourself all riled up for, but if you want a championship match for me and my tag partner, you have to earn it. Well, you see, that's the funny part, because the earning situation, I mean, that's not a problem. I've never had a problem earning my way around here, but as far as you go, you and your tag partner, that's the easy part. I've beaten you before. I could beat you again. Me and Cassius Ohno, the Union, will take over the tag division. Alright. Sure. If you win your match, whenever it is, just know that me and Madhu are more than ready to take you clowns on. And just know this, No Way Jose. The next time we meet, if it is for the titles, this time you're going down. Alright, you got a lot of confidence for a guy beaten twice already, but I like it. I like the way you're bringing in that confidence, man. But just know that you are going to see the end result again and again until I got those around our waists. Alright, well, good luck to you, man. You're already pretty much guaranteeing everything that's going to happen. You didn't even take on you and your tag partner in the match yet, so good luck, and I hope to God it is you and Cassie Sono, because we're ready, and we're ready to embarrass you in front of the entire NXT universe. Alright, so then I guess we'll see you at TakeOver, and try to wear something a little less ridiculous. You know, it's not Halloween, right? I mean, we just passed from it. That was like, what, Survivor Series? No, that was a little bit earlier than that. But yeah, don't look ridiculous by the time we fight again. Well, damn. No Way Jose and Cassie Sono look to take on the tag champs somewhere in the near future. I mean, Brian Azrael, he was looking to take on Lucas at TakeOver in the main event for the NXT Championship, and obviously that it just didn't happen that way. I just don't know how that's going to work out between the two of them. Maybe Cassius and No Way Jose do win their match in the future. I don't know. But right now, let's go ahead and get something straight, guys. We got a singles match between two new rookies here on NXT. Two new individuals being a part of the female division here in the women's division of NXT. You got Selena Silva and Jackie. They're going to be squaring off up next, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens up next, man. I mean, I really don't know what to expect between the two of them because, number one, I don't know anything about them. Like, I know a little bit about Selena, sure. I mean, the girlfriend / wife of, Nick, I guess. So, I mean, that's just pretty much all I know. Jackie, not really too much. I know there's a lot of high-end potential. We'll see what happens, man. We will see what happens. And I wish them both the best of luck because the crowd is going to be spectating this matchup like it's supposed to be a good match, and I expect the same thing. Jackie looks like she works the Connors. Connors? Did I have a match? No. Well, Madhu, I didn't have a chance yet because I forgot about it. But I will soon. Can you? I'll have to write it down when I can, actually. So don't tell me right now. Well, Selena's already made her way to the ring. She looks like she's ready to go, repping out some white gold. But let's see how Jackie fares up against her. Alright, so Jackie wants to go ahead and fix her hat up a little bit. I didn't think it was falling off, but okay, I mean, sure, why not? Again, not really too fond or familiar with these two superstars. All I got is right here. I got a blank piece of paper, right? I got two blank pieces of paper this time. One says Jackie, one says Selena. And I can't really tell you anything about it, so we're going to learn together as this match will progress from the opening to the ending bell from this contest. And I can tell you this right now, both superstars look very confident in their skill sets and abilities, and the match hasn't even begun yet. So, I mean, I expect nothing but a good match. I expect every match on NXT to be good, to be honest. Whether you're experienced or rookie, whatever, you know, there's a reason why you're here on NXT, and we want to find out why it is. And we're going to find out why it is right now between these two, as Selena... Wow. Overhead standing belly to belly. Making it look easy already. Okay. And then, yeah, that's... Okay, so that's not going to matter too much. There's a takedown from Jackie, just gonna grasp by the throat and use an STO. But back and forth, I respect that. Let's see how long they can keep it going, because eventually one of these two are going to get the better of one another and just start throwing haymakers and just stay on offense for quite a while. What up, Boss Mode? Do I have a match, J-Boy? I'm trying to think. Because I know the main event. I know we got like another rookie match. And then we got a... Honestly, I don't think so, J-Boy. Not on this episode, but we'll try to make sure you got something settled in for the next one. How many fortnights is it until Fastlane? I don't know how to answer that. Let's see. I don't really play Fortnite like that anymore, so yeah, I don't know how to answer that, but I want to try to get as much done as possible, potentially by the weekend. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll have to wait until we cross that road. Your money's on Selena, my money's on me. Am I in the... I don't remember. As a matter of fact, I don't think so. A fortnight is 2 weeks. Is it really? What? How many fortnight weeks? I say half a fortnight. No, maybe not half a fortnight week. Maybe 75% of a fortnight week. Does that make any sense? That'll be, what, a week and a half, if you will? Hopefully less. But then again, another thing about it, actually 75% of a fortnight day or week, whatever it's supposed to be. 75% of that, because we got still another Raw 205 Live to attend to, plus 2 pay-per-views that happened before Fastlane, so that sounds about right. Hopefully we can go a little bit faster, but you never know. I don't know, wait, the referee counting at a count of 7, so they got about 3 seconds to get it back into the ring. No. Okay, there you go. They broke it up in time. Papa did a face reveal. Nice. Were you the 100,000 subscriber that you just so desperately wanted to be, or did you end up being like 100,001 or 99,999? Just to be sure. Can I go versus Lucas next NXT? Well, Boss Mode, you are currently on SmackDown Live, so no, you cannot go up against Lucas on the next episode of NXT. Sorry about that. Got good news. Jarek said he won't sign Hades. Alright, as a matter of fact, I forgot to tell Mari about that too, so I gotta see what he says. And then, you know, Hades is down to a very bad path, which he might not be very too fond of. Alright, so let's see where the count is at now. I lost track, but Selena going to bring this one back into the ring. Taking her time, okay, so they had a lot of time left. At least Selena did. Maybe she was out there by herself. Oh, wait a minute. Jackie catches her with a German suplex. Hold on, wait a minute. And she's going. I'm sorry, I'm used to seeing guys do German suplexes mainly. Sorry about that, Jackie, but there you go. Trifecta German suplexes caught her in a tough spot, and I don't recommend ever doing that. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not good. No, this is Boss Mode brother Kurt Smith, NXT. FJ, when is ECW? I'm not sure yet, to be honest. Yeah, I can't really give you an answer to that because I don't know. But there was an ECW episode 2 days ago if you want to catch up on that. The next ECW will probably come in a day or two. And there's a super kick, or Sweet Chin Music, I guess, just like what Cole said. Here's the cover, and Jackie looks to put this one away. Will it be enough to... No, near fall, just in the nick of time. Let's see. Oh, yes, I read that. So, can I go versus Lucas? Probably not, because Lucas is a very interesting man. He's only interested in very good fights. And I don't know, man. We don't really know too much about this Kurt Smith yet, so we ought to wait and see what he can bring to the table before we introduce him to good old Lucas. And there's a missile dropkick second rope level, so it's not as effective as the original one. But hey, We'll see how that goes up. Oh, wait a minute. Selena pops her up into a gut-wrench suplex. And that may be it right there. Here's a quick cover. Hooks the leg. Can it do two? No, it won't. And look at that. Selena's just a little frustrated there. So you can't, I got to tell you, man, being frustrated is a very weak point in someone's career because it shows mental weakness. And two, it just shows that, you know, there's a bit of sign of life for her competitors, such as Jackie here. She knows it, and she feels it. Both of them, for that matter. What game's your order, Young? Or Mark, if you will. And Selena looks to fly here. Hold on, she wants her up on her feet slowly but surely. Jackie, you do not want to get up onto your feet. It's going to be a tough ride for you. Corkscrew stunner! That could do it, guys. Selena, first win on NXT debut? No. Doesn't happen, not quite. She's got to go a little bit more in order to put this match away. Both of these individuals kicked out of their best maneuver, I assume, and it just wasn't enough. They got to come back a little bit harder. Oh, what? Okay. Did you just see that, guys? Selena straight up springboard Hurricane Rana, land on her feet. Not on her knees, not on her back, not on her butt. She landed on her feet like some Rey Mysterio crap. This is amazing. But Jackie says, enough of this stuff right here. We're trying to end it here. I'm done. Let's go ahead and move on as I get ready to... Oh, she missed the super kick. Popped her up into the gut wrench. There it is. The suplex connects again. These two are really good suplexers, man. I'll tell you that much. They are amazing at what they do. But unfortunately, only one of these individuals will walk away with the win. Here's a cover again. Jackie cannot put her away. She's a little bit stuck. And I don't know how that's going to keep going out. There's a knee right in the mid-back area. Let's see. Up you go onto your feet. Oh, went for a cutter. Didn't happen. And let's see what happens now. Joker, that's not Chris Awesome. Captain Cold is Adam Kennedy. Just to let you know. And let's see what we got here against Selena. Getting ready to get her up. And in position, Selena Silva. She's got to go for it now. Oh, now she's got to go for it. No, instead she goes for another Hurricane Rana. Okay, that's odd. Don't know what that was going to bring on her about, but now maybe she's perhaps looking to win it all. Yes, she is. He's had her in position, measuring, trying to calculate to perfection, and she got her again, the corkscrew stunner. That should be way more than enough to win it all here, folks. Game. Selena Silva wins her debut here tonight against Jackie. What a match. And I got to tell you that these two definitely gave it all that they had in their arsenal. Unfortunately, Jackie just didn't have enough to win it all, and Selena gets her arms raised at the end of it. She made a really good impact here today on NXT. Good match between the two. These individuals, I expect nothing but great things to happen between them, and that's all I can say about that. I really do hope we get the best of these two can offer, especially in the women's division that slowly declined. Now it has an opportunity to get built back up again. So let's go ahead and move forward here, guys, because up next, Michael Thunder and Kurt Smith are going to score off. Michael Thunder, very experienced competitor, kind of having a little bit of a rough patch on a bit of I think a 4-match losing streak. So he's had a rough time trying to get back on track. Kurt Smith is a rookie, and we don't really know too much about him either, so that's going to be an interesting little contest to see what we can expect from him. Michael Thunder, though, obviously the experienced competitor, not a rookie, has competed against some of the best NXT superstars we have to offer that are no longer here, and some that are currently as we speak. And I would expect Michael to win this matchup, but at the same time, I am not going to let that shade the fact that Kurt Smith might actually be good. We'll see what happens. Not yet, Crazy J. We're just on our second match, though. That I should let you know. Expect it. Well, here comes Michael Thunder, guys, and again, a little bit on a skid. 4-match losing streak. Looking to end that here tonight. It's going to be a little difficult. I will give him that. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but he can pull it off. You know, Kurt Smith, again, being a rookie, has no wrestling experience in NXT yet. So I obviously going to pick Michael Thunder to be the favorite, while Kurt to be the underdog. However, I'm not going to shade him because he might have a whole lot of surprises I don't know about that could make him walk away with the win here tonight. But we'll have to wait and see how that all unfolds as these two are getting ready to go one-on-one. As you know, Michael's already ready to go. He's been waiting for this an opportunity like this for a while. And from what I've heard, though, the Empire of Pain have recently stated that if Michael Thunder is not raising his hands over his body by the next time he competes, in other ways, is if he loses his next match, he's going to be kicked out of the Empire of Pain. So, you know, that's just all the more reason why he needs this win. Silver J, can you download one more logo for my guy? Sure, not a problem. Oh, yeah, so, did I upload them yet? I think I might have. But, yeah, let me know what logo you want, and I'll try to keep that in mind. Oh really? I'm glad that you like it, Crazy J. I try to find some of the good like sleeve tattoos. The left one I'm not a fan of, like your left side, but the right one, they look like kind of mechanical, like a clock. So I like the way it looked. I like the way it just and I don't know. I enjoyed it. But I'm glad that you liked it. I'm glad that they did edit it because I didn't really know what else there could be improvements on. But I'm glad there is, and I'm happy that you were, well, you got everything that you were looking for, and even the edited version. But I probably, if anything, I'm not really a fan of the left arm sleeve tattoo because, I mean, that was the best one they had for the left side. But I just couldn't fix it to the way that I wanted it to be, only because it only makes you stretch out a certain degree before it starts disappearing and becomes invisible, you know what I mean? But yeah, I tried my best to make it look pretty good. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. And that's all I can really be grateful for, as these two are going to... Okay, so Michael's going to shake the hand of the rookie, the newcomer around here, to see what he can bring to the table real quick. Referee getting ready to go ahead and ring the bell. Let's see what happens. And immediately, Michael Thunder nails him with a Hurricane Rana. Wasting no time. He knows what's at stake here. His membership to the Empire of Pain is in jeopardy. If he loses this matchup, then that's it for him. There's nowhere else to go other than just being in the singles division. And I think he really does need to be part of the Empire of Pain because, for one, they're on a hot streak. They're champions. And you know, with the Freebird rule, anybody can and could defend the titles whenever they want, because again, it's a Freebird rule. So if Madhu or Brian were to get injured, then guess what? Michael or AJ Smith can jump up into the table, and there you go. Even Brandon Collins. Let me see. Well, if you want to see the edited version, it's my regular hashtags besides instead your name. It's besides instead your name. It's too super. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to look at it as soon as possible and see what the edits are on there. Oh, there's a step up in Zaguri, just kind of ducked out the way and said not today. But hey, look at that, man. Kurt Smith says, I got something for you, so be ready for it. It's going to happen my way or another. Woo, look at that, leaping neck breaker, kind of like an RKO version. I like it, but, you know, a pretty good effective maneuver. And you could tell Kurt Smith is not taking too fond of anything here. Rolling cutter. Makes his face plant to the canvas. And Smith now celebrating as if he's already got the match written in the bag. lays waste to Michael Thunder, picking him back up to his feet, has something in mind, not sure what it could be. It looks like a full Nelson forward slam. Could be more than enough. Will that do? All right, here's the count. One. That's all he got was a 1 count? Curt Smith brought out probably one of his best maneuvers, and it got a 1 count, so I don't know how that's going to treat his mindset, but he's got to throw that in the back of the trash can and say, you know what? I got this. If you like the one better, put him instead of the one you made. Yeah, not a problem, man. Oh, look at this. He uses his own maneuver against him, the full Nelson forward slam. And instead of pinning him, he's going to say, yeah, how about them apples? What up, Foku? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you enjoy. And I forgot, are you on SmackDown? I think you're Zach ZC, correct, Foku? Michael Thunder maybe dumping him on the outside, perhaps. He does, and he's hanging on, but he fights back. Oh, no, it's a slingshot spear. Bringing himself back into the ring. Yeah, there you go. So you can tell he's very excited about this. Oh, wait a minute. Smith. Looking for, oh yes, he's got the arm trap, crossface locked in, submission attempt. Looking for the tap out. Will it happen? Will he pass out? One of the two may apply unless he escapes the hold. Right, he's tapping. It's over. Curt Smith may have just lost his membership from the Empire of Pain as Curt wins his very first match here on NXT, extending Michael Thunder's losing streak to 5 straights. Not a good look for him, as Curt just makes a vocal point out of him, man, just making it assure everybody he's got what it takes to be a top-tier athlete, maybe more, here on NXT with that win right there. And look at this right now. Okay, we got a bad angle, but you can just pay attention to the left arm. He had it in there for quite a while, about, let's see, how long we're going to get that in there. How long he kept it in there for? Oh, he hung on there for quite a while. Yeah, he hung on there for like, what, 15, 20 seconds probably? He's a champion. I'll give him that. He could endure pain. Curt Smith, what an impressive debut here tonight. Currently undefeated now. So, you know, that's just the starting point. He's got a long ways to go, but hey, I'm pretty sure now that he's got confidence in himself, a lot of the NXT universe can probably even now get behind him on his journey in the developmental territory. But coming up next, everybody, so coming up next, everybody, we got Jacob Starrett, another young promising superstar, rookie of himself. Not going to have a match tonight, but he does have a special announcement to declare. I can't wait to find out what it is. TBH, because for one, I mean, as soon as you read the headlines, signed, the newest signee of NXT, this guy got a lot of looks, and he did not give a good first impression to a lot of the veterans and to a lot of the current NXT prospects on developmental. So we'll see what he's got to say. Maybe he's gonna explain himself further. Who knows? You know, as soon as I signed here on NXT, a lot of guys came up to me and started to wish me luck. Give me a pat on the back, say, congratulations, you made it among a bunch of elite athletes on NXT. Well, it just turns out about 5 minutes I walk into the door. Not even 5 minutes. 1 foot into the door, I became the most hated superstar in NXT. Why? That's because everybody feels threatened by what I can and am going to be. You see, I have prospered through a lot of adversaries, but the one thing is this. When people look at me, when people stare at Jacob Starrett, they see a true athlete. They see a true superstar. They see a main eventer. They see a guy who's going to take their job. Well, just to let you all know, that's exactly what's going to happen until the day I get to the very top of the mountain, sitting alone, all by myself. But for now, you can stare at what you want to be. You can stare at what your girlfriends, your wives, your sisters, your daughters, your aunties, your grandmas all want to be with. Because Jacob Starrett is here to get the entire NXT universe to stare at him. And it will happen. So, William, I expect a match next week on NXT so I can show the world exactly what I'm capable of as I walk through the entire NXT roster. Well then. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob Starrett making everything all come to light as he just pretty much lets everybody know, not everybody know, he puts everybody on notice. I'm not sure if that's really a great idea, especially since you just, like you said, put one foot in the door. I don't know what that's going to do for you. I mean, now you have been in here for more than 5 minutes, sure, but to make an enemy out of the locker room, that could be a very dangerous task to take on upon. I don't know. Jacob seems to be a very strange individual, but we'll learn more to him. And hopefully William does give him a match next week, because I want to see what he can do in the ring rather than what he can do on the mic. So coming up next, everybody, we got PJ Dunne versus Alex. We're about midway through the card here. And to be honest, PJ Dunne not really doing too well himself. Alex, hot and cold. Just really depends on what kind of day he's having. FRJ, can I take on Lee J. Mackey? Eventually, you could probably take him on, potentially in the future, but it probably won't be anytime soon. We got to see what you can do against some of the better athletes here on NXT. And, you know, Michael Thunder is one thing. Again, I don't really know if it's that impressive to be the guy on a losing streak, but we'll see where that adds up as you slowly climb aboard, and then when you start getting, you know, some better competitors, and once you're beating those better competitors, then we're going to introduce you to good old Lee J and or Lucas. Alrighty guys, PJ Dunne is looking to win a match here today, and I'm pulling for the guy somewhat. You know, he's a very interesting character. He had a bad start. He had a very bad first impression. Not as bad as Jacob, but you know, he looks like to be a new turn man. So we'll see what he does here tonight. You never know. He could possibly come in here, make a better definition of himself, and show the world what he can really do here on NXT. And maybe with just one day he can become champion too. You never know. But you can tell PJ Dunne's ready to go, and so is his competitor, Alex. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Alex, and you know what this man is going to bring upon to everybody. This guy has won a lot of, actually, he's been a former world champion, but he's held a lot of W titles in his career, such as United States, Raw Tag Team, and of course the Best in the World Championship, which would refer to him as being a former world champion. So a lot of guys who can pick up a victory over him just goes to show that they have a lot of potential that could be reached in all in due time. But you know, Alex is no laughing matter. He plays no games. PJ Dunne should and will know about it by the time this match concludes. We're going to go ahead and call for the bell, make this match begin. And immediately an STO takedown is in his future. Alex is wasting no time. He's going to try to bring on the pain as soon as possible. You know, Alex not really fond of long matches, especially since he knows he can be the best in a brand. He's done it before. Well, not really technically as a main brand world champion, but he has been world champion before. Now again, that's the best in the world. He had to go up against 3 or 2 other top guys of Raw or ECW SmackDown Live to win it, because I believe, wait, was he part of, no, he was a part of SmackDown Live when he won it, never mind. So it was Raw and ECW when the day he took over for it. But you know, I just got a show about that. And to be honest, it was a little bit shocking the day he said he was going to come out of retirement, and he could have gone to Raw, SmackDown Live, or ECW, even though he's been a part of all 3. But he decided to get a little fresh start and earn his way back to the top, because he wants to go up against some of the good competitors here on NXT, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of good competitors on NXT that he can go up against. PJ Dunne may not be one of them, but he does show a lot of promise of what he could do as soon as he breaks through his shell. And obviously Alex is a very patient man if he's going to go apart and join the NXT developmental territory. Plus, it's a good way to kind of help out the young athletes and young men and women, perhaps even, to a degree where they can help them get better, to the point where they may even, indeed themselves, may become a world champion one day. And there's a Death Valley driver off of, it was an odd maneuver, like a Samoan drop and converted onto a Death Valley driver. And there's a DDT right in the concrete, spiked him. PJ Dunne wasting no time. He's looking to perhaps win by a count out by the looks of it. Count of 4 already. And again, he's in no rush. Referee at a count of 6 now, so they got about 4 seconds to make it back in the ring. Otherwise, this will end in a count out. Oh, right off the ring post. And the referee again gonna potentially, no. Count of 8 to the spare that gets back in the ring. Alright, here we go. PJ Dunne now gonna go ahead and see what he can pull off, but it doesn't matter. He gets caught into a flatliner. Didn't even walk into it. He let him walk into him in order to pull that off. Now we got a submission, drive his knee right in the back of the spine to get extra leverage. Obviously didn't work for him. Not that much leverage. And PJ Dunne catches him, knee right into the forehead. And he's got him up on his shoulder. I don't know what he's got in mind here, but it may be come to fruition. There it is. Snake eyes right off the top turnbuckle. Drag away from the ropes, looking for a pin attempt. Yes, he does. Hooks the leg, and that will not get him too far. There's a kick right in the upper back area. PJ Dunne gonna bring a little bit more offensive arsenal to his disposal. Alex not looking too good right now, but he's got to hurry up and try to find a way out of this predicament. Otherwise, he may lose in the next 2 minutes. Catches him up, and that's not going to help. Done with the counter. Scorpion death drop like. Alex not looking too good either, man. Oh, wait a minute. He's got that. He's got his nails driving, digging right into the right shoulder of Alex. Having a little bit of a rough time here. But he's got to turn around now. PJ got caught. There's a takedown, and he's got him in position. Single leg Boston Crab. We can see a tap out here unless he gets to the ropes or if he powers through. And he escapes just like that. What up, Meme? How you doing? Here comes PJ. Oh, Alex gets out of the way. Catches him. Swinging neck breaker. Nice transition. Cover. Referee coming to make the count. And that's all he's going to get, a 1 count. And again, driving and digging his nails right into the right shoulder of Alex. Not a very comfortable look on his face. Day's going pretty good, man. How about yours? Here comes Dunne with an elbow right across the heart. Picking him right back onto his feet, but he gets caught into a shoulder block takedown. I don't know what Alex got in mind here, but it can't be pretty. Working on the leg. Oh, the left knee. Not really familiar on how that's going to help him win the matchup, but I guess it could do some damage, yes. Flip him around. All right, what are we going to see here? Oh, stomping him out. Right hand. Same old, same old. Here we go. Alex sizing him up. And a running, charging start. Drive-by right across the temple. Left temple of PJ. Will it be enough here? It will not. As Dunne kicks out immediately after 2, got counted for on the mat. And yeah, it's not going to really do too much. Up you go, arm drag. Dunne. Ooh, drove that knee right on the forehead. Not a good look. And he's got him in position for the Orange Crush Suplex Powerbomb combo. That may have done it, guys. That may have been all she wrote. Wait a minute. No, Alex said get the hell out of here with that. No way in hell it's going to be over just yet. I got a whole lot of fight left in me. But look at Alex, guys. He's stalking his opponent. He's looking to get him in position for something dangerous, potentially deadly. I'm not sure what it could be yet, but he's going to go for a quick pin attempt again. All right. And a kick out after one. So, yeah, that's not really going to do too much. I recommend doing something that you were intending on doing before you decided to go against your gut feeling. Otherwise, that would happen. And done. Sizing him up. Calling for it. Here we go. And he's got the arms trapped into a butterfly gut buster right off the knee. That could be more than enough. We'll have to find out from what the referee's called. It's taking a while to get there. Shoulders are down. Indeed they are. It is over from there. PJ Dunn knocks out the former world champion Alex. And just like that, PJ Dunn is victorious. He starts going onto the... Well, he starts going back into the way that he looks and intended on going in the first place, and that's on the win column. Gets a handshake. Good sportsmanship from both of these guys. Can't have it any other way. Raising the hand of his victor, and we're going to have to go ahead and move forward here, guys. Semi-main event coming up right next is going to be a singles match, if I do recall correctly. Yes, it is. Excuse me. It's going to be Zachary Black versus Crazy J. Singles action, again, semi-main event up next. Now, Zachary Black is a rookie superstar as well. Has yet to make his debut until right now. And Crazy J, a lot of people may know him from a while ago. But he used to reside among, let me see, SmackDown Live and ECW. And I think maybe even a little bit of Raw. But, he's competed all over. He didn't really have that much success. Ended up leaving for a while. And instead of going back to the main roster, he decided, you know what, let me give NXT a little tryout, man. Let me see how it tastes a little bit. It may be my professional wrestling return to WWE, but I would like to debut on NXT, take my crack at it, and see how good I can develop myself over there. And I respect him for that, because it takes a lot of guts and courage to do that. But you never know, man. Sometimes you may do better, sometimes you may not. It just really depends on the atmosphere. It really depends on the competition. And, there's just a lot of factors that you got to consider. And he's done all the calculations, just like a couple of other guys that I know. So if they have confidence in themselves, I got confidence in them. So here comes Zachary Black, and I don't really know too much about him because, again, he is a debuting superstar. Haven't seen him compete at all, one-on-one action at least. But I do know about Crazy J, so I know what I can expect from him. This guy likes to do some crazy stuff. He likes to fight in a no-rules atmosphere, but when it's this is going to be a ruled atmosphere. This is going to be all rules implicated. So, in that case, he can't really do anything out of the ordinary, otherwise he could be disqualified for taking such actions. So, I think he can be on his best behavior, but how will that change as he fights? Here we go. Okay, here comes Crazy J. This dude has a whole new look on him. The first time we've seen him, he wore a mask that covered his whole face in and out the ring. He never took it off. So this is a whole new look to him, and I can't wait to see what he can bring to the table, to be honest. Wow. Yeah, Zachary, I gotta tell you, man, be careful, because this guy is very unpredictable. That's one of the most dangerous factors in this guy's skill set, as he makes the arena feel the flame from the ring. Maybe he could spark a fire on the NXT roster, maybe even the NXT universe, as this match will start off in just a moment. Zachary Black, Crazy J. Alright, here we go. Let's make this official and make it come up underway. Zachary Black wasting no time, carrying him up onto his shoulders, and there it is. There's a flapjack to start off the matchup. Crazy J not looking too good early on. He's got to hurry up and do something. Otherwise, if Zachary Black takes a... Again, I don't know about Zachary Black, so I don't know if he can win this match in 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. I just need to see what he can pull off right here. There's a belly-to-belly suplex. Plants him back first into the canvas. And let's see Zach. He got caught him. He caught him with a jawbreaker, but look at the counter, the reversal. Very cat-like agility. Very quick to the punch, too. All right, let's see how this transitions. He's bringing upon. Oh, he ran into that. European uppercut. And look at, Crazy J not looking too good right about now. He's having a tough time competing at the level of Zachary right now. He got a backbreaker right off the knee. Right hook counter to a forearm. Catches him, and he's going to hit him with an own neck breaker. Okay. So there you go. That'll bring some offense for you, sure, but it ain't going to really do too much. You got to hurt. There you go. You got to stay on him. You got to make sure that whatever he pulls out, try to pack a punch, you got to reverse it, man. Or otherwise, Zach knows what I'm talking about. He hears me. He knows what he's got to do. Oh, so does Jay. Okay. So it might be back and forth for a little bit or not. It just really depends on who can get the upper hand over one another. Oh, look at that spine buster. Lift him up like he was like nothing, man. That was deadlift, too. It made it look easy out there. Crazy J must have built up a lot of body strength. Probably not like Cesaro, but still pretty strong. There's a back suplex, and Jay's going to try to get back up to his feet. And yeah, Black's not going to allow that to happen. Alright, let's see what we got here. Drag away from the ropes. Going to go for another pin attempt. Here we go. One, and that's all he's going to get. Crazy J says, forget that. Not even going to get close to whatever you think it's going to be. Multiple elbows right on the forehead of Jay. Not looking too good for him. And Zachary's going to try to get him in position. Oh, there it is. Just like he wanted to. The snapmare run. He ran it to him that time. And I think Zachary might go ahead and try to win it all here. He's got him up in position. Powerbomb. That was quick. And he's still not through. Zachary Black sent him in position. And he's got him up onto his shoulders. I don't even know what to call this. But, oh, torture rack neck breaker. There you go. That could, no. Now, there's a big rookie mistake. Zachary Black was, he had poor ring awareness, which allowed Crazy J to get his left leg underneath the bottom rope. Referee just saw it, so he refused to make the count. And I mean, I think he did the right thing. You got a good eye, you need a good eye. That's why we love this referee right here. He's done a lot for NXT. He's kept up with a lot of crap, man, and I gotta applaud him for that. Nice comeback as it is completed from Jay, and he's looking to get a little crazy here. Samoan drop. Immediate pin attempt. Shoulders down indeed. Not enough. Only a 2 count. Crazy J can't believe it. And he is in awe. But he's gotta stay on point, man. Alright, he's getting him up onto his feet. He's waiting for him. He's in position. And he went for the spear, but he got countered into a DDT. Obviously wasn't the best look. There's a running hip attack right into the turnbuckles. He sat down. And look at Black. He's waiting for him to get up onto his feet. Now he's waiting for the spear of his own. Here it comes. Oh, wait a minute. It's not a spear. It's a running discus big boot charged from the corner. And he didn't try to win? What? Oh, now he is. Maybe he's going to get him up into that torture rack neck breaker one more time. Yes, he is. He's got him in position. One more. Should be enough to do it here. Torture rack neck breaker. Don't make the same mistake twice, pal. There you go. Referee taking a while to go for the pin, but there it is. Now he counts it. It is not. Wow. Crazy J on his own will was able to kick out of it that time. And I think that's a good strategy, though, because the first one, he wasn't going to. I don't think he was going to kick out of it. Maybe he was. But he got his foot underneath the bottom rope, so he didn't have to try. Maybe it was just dumb luck, too. This time, he needed all the energy he could, and that's exactly what happened, and that's how he pulled it off. Zachary Black is not in a good spot now. If he can't find an answer pretty soon, this match may be over before you know it. Crazy J you cannot give him another opportunity to get back in this matchup, let alone get in position for another spear. Otherwise, you might as well kiss your hopes and dreams goodbye. Oh, look at this. He's got a submission locked in. I can't tell from this angle. We got a bad camera guy. There he counters out of it with a single leg sweep. Going for a quick cover one more time. Only gets 2. And Zachary Black, he can't believe it because his best move didn't put him away. So what does he expect a single leg takedown going to do? There's a counter again from Crazy J. Inverted DDT. In position, or not in position, but he's got him up. Oh, there it is again. Samoan drop. Could be more than enough. Will that make him win his debut on NXT? No, it won't. Again, Zachary Black is able to kick out in the nick of time. But, you know, Crazy J knows exactly what he has to do. He knows exactly what he needs to pull off in order to win this matchup. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's got him in a sleeper hold. Submission attempt locked in. And we could see a tap out right here. No, we don't. It's a stunner. Nice counter. I did not expect that to happen. I thought perhaps it was over for a second, but Crazy J just didn't have enough to put him away off the sleeper hold. And I don't know what can we expect to see next, because Zachary Black is one tough acorn to crack. But Crazy J, he's determined. Nope, not quite. Got to be a little bit more, I don't know, impressive than that. Do something else. Obviously, a basic maneuver isn't going to put Zachary Black away. You both come to terms on that. If it didn't put each other away, what makes you think it's going to happen later in the match? Up onto his shoulders. He's going for that stun gun right off the ropes. And Black now going for a cover, looking to go ahead and win it all now. And no. Referee announcing that is only 2. Keep the match alive. Do not ring that bell. And do not leave your seat. Keep your eyes glued to the TV screen, because there's a lot more yet to come from this semi-main event as it progresses right now. Uh-oh. Or maybe not. He's got him up. Yeah, down he goes with a power bomb. On your feet. Looking to end it perhaps. Nope. Belly to belly. Okay. I was expecting a torture rack neck breaker, but obviously we did not get to witness that. And now here comes Crazy J. And he's got him with a neck breaker. I don't know what else he has in mind, but he's already done a lot that could possibly win the match. I don't think that's going to do it. I don't think it will. And, ooh, close. Just a hair away from winning the match, but obviously it's not going to happen just yet. Zachary Black has something up his sleeve, and I do mean both figuratively and literally, because he's actually wearing a jacket, so there might be something up his sleeve. There might be a watch, or maybe a card, maybe a winning hat trick, who knows? Or it could be the 3rd torture rack neck breaker, just like I was waiting to see what was up his sleeve, and there it is. He connects. Nowhere near the rope this time, so it should be good. It is. Zachary Black wins his debut here tonight on NXT. It took 3, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. 3 torture rack neck breakers in order to win the match. Oh yeah, and a couple of power bombs too. But yeah, that was all she wrote. Look, okay, that was the first time he got his foot underneath the bottom rope. And then, yeah, the second time he kicked out, that's the second time you just witnessed. I don't know if we're going to see the 3rd one, but we should, just because, you know, it was the 3rd one that put the match away. Or is this the 3rd one? No, okay, are we going to see the 3rd one? No, we're not. Well, congratulations to Zachary Black on the hard-fought victory. Well-deserved and earned. But hey, you know what, man? We can expect to see a lot from this guy. You never know. You just never know. We'll find out soon enough. We see a lot of potential in a lot of the young newcomers here. But it's all a matter of time before we really see what they're capable of. Because this right here, this is just the beginning. And now we are going to get ready for the main event of the... Oh, wait a minute, guys. I just received word that, yes, William Regal, the general manager of NXT, would like to have a word with the NXT Universe, possibly the locker room. I don't know. We'll find out very soon. So, that is to come up next. What can I help you with? Boss mode or demon mode or whoever you're supposed to be? Okay. And I'll try to answer you as many as possible before we get ready for this final promo, it seems like. And let me see what time it is actually. It is 6:07, so I'll have enough time to do 205 Live as well. Okay. You want someone to take over? We'll see if you let's see if you get a match. No guarantees, because there's other guys who deserve it that have been competing for a lot longer than a match or two. But we'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your General Manager of NXT, William Regal. Sorry for the brief stoppage of the show, NXT Universe, but as you may know, a lot of NXT prospect superstars have been calling out the NXT champion over social media. Hell, even our own show tonight threw a lot of the stoppages from announcements. But we'll try to make it quick and sweet for everybody here tonight. I am out here on the behalf of NXT champion Lucas, and there's a certain NXT superstar would like to talk. If he could make it into the ring, it would be very much appreciative, and that is the current champ, Lee J. Mackey. Would you please bring your way down to the ring? I'll be very much grateful that you do. It is a very important yet urgent matter that you must seek upon, as it refers to the two of us. So would you please, one more time, make your way down to the ring? Again, I would be very much happy if you did. Ask and you shall receive, everybody. Here is the champ, the NXT North American, the WWE United Kingdom champion, Lee J. Mackey. Oh, and he looks like he's in a bad mood. So Lee J. Mackey, LJM, abbreviations, if you will, for short, but he's here. I'm very happy that you would like to talk to me about the champion, but I sort of have a match up next, and I gotta go in the back to redo my champion's entrance, and I would like to get the hell out of Denver as soon as possible. I mean, the state is just a city of losers ever since Peyton Manning left. Okay, no need for the cheap shots, Lee J. Now listen, Lee J has come to me and made a proposal for the main event of NXT TakeOver to take place in the month of Mania, and he would like to take you on one-on-one only if you're able to put up for grabs as well. So you mean to tell me Lucas wants to take me on for the NXT Championship in the main event of TakeOver if I put one of my titles on the line? Sure, not a problem. I'm willing to put my United Kingdom or maybe my North American after I defeat Xavier in the main event up next. That's the thing, Lee J. Lucas doesn't want to fight you for the United Kingdom or the North American Championship. He wants to fight you for both of your championships in the main event of NXT TakeOver. Now, I know it's a lot of processing you have to do and keep upon your mind, so I'm going to give you up to a week to decide on that matter. So, Lucas wants to take everything I've worked hard for, everything I've mustered for, all for just another shot at the NXT Championship? Are you serious? Sounds like a... Well, like I said, Lee J, you got up to 1 week to decide if you would like to have an all-out, all-title match in the main event of TakeOver, and that's completely your choice to make, and we'll leave it into your courts. But the offer does expire by the time the next episode of NXT ends. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Regal. And Lucas, I just want to let you know that I don't care what obstacle you put me through next, I will be the guy who beats you. I will be the guy who takes away the NXT Championship from you. I'll have an answer by next week. Thank you very much, Lee J, and I will see to it that you have your proper champion's entrance for your title match against Xavier Numbers. Let's say we wrap this up, we get a referee down here, and you get to your back, you get your championship, and you go ahead and do your thing, and that's defend the title that has been chosen upon to be defended tonight. Not a problem, Regal. And, I mean, I just can't wait to really put on a show for you. I could care less about these people here in NXT, in the universe, in the stadium, hell, even watching at home. But I'm going to do my thing and walk out with the win. Well, there you have it, guys. Lee J. Mackey has been offered a main event opportunity at TakeOver. And if I hear this properly, Lucas wants to fight Lee J. Mackey in the main event of NXT TakeOver for the WWE United Kingdom Championship, for the NXT North American Championship, and the NXT Championship. If I hear that right, that sounds like two very greedy guys. but still, I think that's a pretty good opportunity that waits upon both of them. And, you know, we're going to go ahead and see if that match could possibly happen. It all rests on the shoulders of these two guys right here, because Xavier Numbers is currently having a rematch clause for the North American title. He's got to knock off Lee J. Mackey one more time. If he does, then the match, I don't know how the match will concur, but we'll see how it all unfolds from here. Lee J. and Xavier, championship match of the North American title up next. I can guarantee you this, Lucas is sure as hell going to be watching this very, very closely, since he does want, well, I guess 3 titles now, but we'll find out as soon as this match begins. Xavier Numbers to make his way out first, and then Lee J, I guess, going to go grab his title, so it'll take a minute for him to get back out here. So by the time, I'm pretty sure by the time Numbers is done and finished up with his entrance, you know, Lee J will be ready to come on out. Here comes Xavier Numbers, everybody. You've seen what this man can do. He had a really good run on NXT so far, and he won the North American title back at TakeOver Mexico. But tonight, he gets an opportunity to become a 2-time North American champion, the second ever. He did lose the title in the kickoff show of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And you know what? Tonight should be no different. He's going to come in here and he's going to do his very best to walk out champion. And if he does, he can spoil Lucas's dreams by doing so. We'll find out soon enough as these two get ready for battle. These two get ready to have a showdown worth watching. Xavier Numbers and Lee J. Mackey both have a win over each other. This rivalry will end by the end of the night. By the time that bell rings the second time, this match and feud will be over. And there he is, guys, the champ, only bringing one title down to the ring because it's the only one that needs to be defended, the North American title of NXT. Making his way to the ring, you know he's got a lot to show for it here today. And again, knocking off Xavier Numbers that'll, one, show that he's better than him, and two, that he can indeed overcome any obstacle thrown in his way. Is Raw happening tonight? I don't think so, unfortunately, MCDP. But here comes Lee J, and he's looking to walk out with 2 titles and potentially answer, I don't know, maybe Lucas's call. He has up until the next NXT to answer whether or not he wants another crack at the NXT title, but the only cost it will take him is to put up all his titles, and we could potentially see the first ever one-on-one 3-title match main event ever in WWE history, or at least here in FRJ Productions history. One of the two, possibly both. We know it's going to be at NXT. It's going to be a remarkable NXT if that is the case. But is Lee J willing to put it all on the line just to get another crack at Lucas? We'll find out soon. Next episode of NXT, we will get an answer, and then we could take it from there. But now, let's focus on the now. That's the North American title up for grabs. Let's get to JoJo with the introductions. And look at that, the champ getting into the face of the challenger. And here we go. North American title is going to be up for grabs. And yes, Xavier knows what it takes to win it. Letting everybody know in attendance. And on the stream, what's up for grabs? You got the #1 contender and the challenger in that corner right there. You got the champion and the defender in the other. Referee in position, ready to call for the bell. Here we go. Match is now officially underway. And there's a snap German going for a quick cover. Not even a 1 count. Trying to steal one early on. Obviously not going to happen. Xavier Numbers he's just a little bit more athletic than you think. He's a little bit more agile and resilient than you can imagine. Look at the strength. A double-handed choke slam. Slams him back first into the canvas. This feud ends tonight. One of these two are going to be walking away with the title, and they will not have to see each other again. Period. Bottom line. And you could tell Lee J is in a very interesting yet fun spot here. He's in the winning side right now. He's in position to get all the offense he requires and necessary to win the matchup. Lee J already going high risk. Will it pay dividends? Oh, it was a diving leg drop, caught him right across the chest. It looked like it worked. And there's a triangle choke. Looking for a tap out submission right here early on, trying to win it in a matter of like 3 minutes. Doesn't happen though. And Numbers knows that it's going to take a lot more than that to put him away. Up you go, onto your feet. And there's a headbutt right onto the top of the head. And Xavier is just measuring what's it going to take to finally end this rivalry? What's it going to take to finally capture the title, not having to look over his shoulder, wait to see for Lee J to come up with next? And it may be a stun gun right off the ropes, perhaps, potentially. No, not yet. He's got a little bit more to pull off here tonight. And he's got him going for a suplex of some sort. He does, very effectively. Going up onto the turnbuckle, looking to fly. Yes, he gets an axe handle. Mainly an elbow right across look like the forehead area. Right above the upper nose. And a kick out, not even maybe it was a 1 count. I didn't hear anything, so no, not even a 1. And Numbers, look at this. He is like, yeah, I learned from all my mistakes in the past, and now it's time to make up for it here tonight and finally secure the title and win the rivalry just to be crowned as North American champion. Up you go. There's an arm drag. And Lee J rebounding off the ropes. And look at that flatliner. It connects valiantly. Drag away from the ropes. Lateral press. Looking to defend. Doesn't happen. Match hasn't been going on for too long, but for 4 minutes these two have been going to battle, looking to really get the ultimate bragging rights by holding the title over one another. and we know they can beat each other. It's happened in the past, but is it going to happen tonight here on NXT? Every time they fought with each other, it was pay-per-view. This is the first time they fought in a non-pay-per-view saturated area, and you got to wonder, does that leave a lot of pressure off of Xavier? Because the biggest match in his life happened at a pay-per-view, an NXT pay-per-view for that matter, and he came through. But when it came to defend, it was an even bigger pay-per-view, more people in the arena of the Royal Rumble. But now I can say it's a level playing field, and just really matters on who can really, get the butterflies out of the system. It may be just a little bit better, though. Here we go, triangle choke. It's actually a Hell's Gate submission locked in, looking for the tap out, and it's over. He's tapping out. Lee Mackey is still champion. And if there was any question marks on whether Lee J can be a true, strongly competitor, a really tough champion, all that is put to rest, and now the only question is, will Lee J Mackey return to NXT next episode and say he will accept the Triple Championship match in the main event of TakeOver, or will he decline? And we'll see who's going to be up next in line to take Lucas. We'll find out very soon. It's just a matter of time. But tonight is time to celebrate as Lee J gets two things he wanted done tonight. That's one, defend the North American title, and two, get the hell out of Denver just like he wanted. And you can see he had this Hell's Gate submission locked in for quite a while. And it was a good amount of time too. But right up until that point right there, he just couldn't hang on no more and he tapped out. That was all she wrote. JT, you did not have a match, by the way. Lee J Mackey is victorious. He ends the feud and the rivalry with Xavier Numbers. And now there's only one thing left for him to do. And we'll find out what it is when he shows up on the next episode of NXT. Well, guys, that match was rated about 2.5 stars, so that's good enough, I guess. But anyways, we'll see you all in the next one. Actually, let's redo that already. Thank you for watching, everybody. We hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all in the next one. But until the next one, you all have a great one. For now, cut, and that's a wrap.